What if I told you that July is one of the best times to plant a second wave of vegetables, herbs, and flowers in your Zone 6 garden? Most people think the growing season is already halfway over, but the truth is July gives you a golden opportunity to refresh your garden, fill in empty spaces, and still enjoy a strong harvest before fall. Even if your spring crops have faded or things did not go quite as planned, it is not too late. July is your reset button, and in this video, we are going to walk through exactly what to plant right now to keep your garden alive, thriving, and beautiful well into September and even beyond. Whether you are growing in raised beds, containers, or a simple backyard plot, everything I'm about to share is designed specifically for Zone 6 conditions. That means hot days, warm soil, and a shrinking window before the first cool nights hit. But if you act now, you can get an impressive yield with less effort than you might think. So let us talk about what really makes July special. The soil is already warmed up, which means seeds sprout faster and roots grow stronger. You are also working with longer daylight hours and consistent sun exposure, which many plants love. Plus, many common pests begin to slow down by late summer, giving your mid-season crops a better chance at survival. There is something deeply satisfying about turning a tired-looking July garden into a fresh, green, productive space again. Imagine stepping outside in the morning to see bright new growth, healthy green leaves, and colorful blooms just beginning to form. Imagine harvesting your own crisp carrots or juicy cherry tomatoes in late summer, or running your fingers through a fresh pot of basil by the kitchen window. That is the joy of planting in July. It is hopeful, it is productive, and honestly, it is fun. Let us start with vegetables because July is still a great time to get more food out of your garden. One of the easiest and fastest vegetables you can grow right now is bush beans. They thrive in warm weather, grow quickly, and produce a lot in a short amount of time. Just sow the seeds directly into your soil. Keep them watered, and you should be harvesting in about 6 weeks. Another solid pick: carrots. Yes, you can still plant carrots in July if you pick a fast-growing variety. Just make sure to keep the soil consistently moist during germination, and give them a bit of mulch to protect the roots from the summer heat. Beets are another great choice. They grow well in warm days and cooler nights, making them perfect for a late summer planting. You get tender, sweet roots and nutritious greens in just under 2 months. Zucchini is a garden favorite for a reason, and if pests got to your first round, you can start fresh with a July planting. The warm soil helps the seedlings explode with growth, and with fewer bugs in late summer, your plants have a better shot at producing clean, healthy fruit. And do not forget about radishes. They are quick, reliable, and can be harvested in as little as 3 to 4 weeks. Plant a few every week for a steady supply through August. Now, let us talk herbs. Basil loves this weather. It thrives in warm temperatures and full sun. And if you pinch the flower buds as they appear, the plant will stay bushy and full. Mint is another July champion. Just plant it in a container so it does not spread like wildfire, and you will have fresh mint leaves for tea, mojitos, or garnish all summer long. You can also try planting dill or cilantro if you have a bit of afternoon shade. While they may bolt in high heat, many gardeners still manage a solid midsummer crop if they are watered well. Now for a splash of color, because your garden should not just feed you, it should inspire you too. Even in July, you can still plant flowers that will bloom beautifully in just a few weeks. Zinnias are a top choice. They are heat-loving, super easy to grow from seed, and they bring bold, vibrant color to your beds or borders. Marigolds are another winner. Not only do they bloom into fall, but they also help deter pests. And yes, you can still plant sunflowers. While you may not get giant, towering blooms, smaller varieties will flower quickly and still make a beautiful late-season statement. Most gardeners do not usually think about it, but it can make a real difference, especially when you are planting in July. One of the easiest ways to help your garden thrive in midsummer is to group your new crops closer together and apply a generous layer of mulch around them. Now, I know this may sound simple, but the benefits are huge. First, when your plants are grouped more tightly, their leaves create natural shade that cools the soil underneath. This helps reduce water evaporation, which means you will not have to water as often and in July's heat. That is a big win. Second, mulch acts like a protective blanket. It holds moisture in the ground, keeps the surface temperature from spiking, and prevents weeds from taking over. Your plants stay healthier and you save time on watering and weeding. But that is not all. Closely spaced crops and clusters of flowers also attract pollinators in a big way. Bees, butterflies, and other helpful insects are naturally drawn to areas where plants are blooming together in tight bunches. These little garden visitors are essential not just for your flowers, but for your vegetables and herbs too. More pollinators mean better fruit set, stronger plants, and in many cases, bigger harvests. So when you think about it, you are not just planting seeds. You are creating a mini ecosystem, a living, breathing garden space that supports life, attracts nature, and keeps everything in balance. That said, there are still a few things to keep in mind this time of year. Not every plant is a great fit for July. Cool weather crops like broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, and most lettuces tend to bolt quickly when the temperatures climb. Bolting means the plant sends up a flower stalk and goes to seed, which usually makes the leaves bitter and the harvest pretty disappointing. If you plant these now, they are likely to struggle, wilt, or go to seed before you can even enjoy them. So, instead of fighting against the season, hold off on these crops for a few more weeks. Late August or early September is a much better time to bring them into your garden. Focus now on heat-tolerant vegetables, herbs, and flowers that love the sun and will reward you with strong midsummer growth. And here is the bottom line. July is not a dead zone for gardeners, it is your second chance. It is the perfect moment to step back, reassess your space, and fill in the gaps with something new. Maybe your spring lettuce has faded, or maybe you had a few bare spots that never got planted. July allows you to fix those things. Plant something quick like radishes, something bold like zinnias, or something useful like basil or green beans. Sometimes, even one new planting can completely change the energy of your space. You might be surprised how fast a tired garden can bounce back when you add fresh life. So, do not wait. Step outside, grab a handful of seeds, and give your garden a much-needed mid-season push. Whether it is a pot of mint by the back door, a row of carrots along the edge, or a bed of flowers bursting with color, there is still plenty of growing left to do. And if this video helped you figure out what to plant in July, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more down-to-earth gardening tips, and leave a comment telling me what you are planting right now. Your garden story is far from over. The most exciting part might be just getting started.